Hey, this is Jon Johnson, the Mortgage Music Man, coming at you with a weekly market recap. So, most important thing that people want to hear when they're speaking or talking to a mortgage person is what are rates looking like? Well, unfortunately, rates are not looking too hot. They're at their highest point that they've been in at least a few years. Um, they started off the year closest towards the 3% mark, and they pretty much doubled from then until now. When it comes down to it, they're not sure where they're going to go. Many experts are stating that they're expecting for rates to continue to increase. Just because inflation is expected to still go up a little bit over the next couple of months. We will see how that goes next month or next week. The inflation numbers come out, so my next weekly report, I can give you more information on that. But as of right now, rates are higher, but that should not deter people from getting into homes. The main thing that matters is going to be the monthly payment for you if you're buying a home for the first time. If you're buying it for the second or third home or refinancing, the most important thing in my opinion is trying to get to a 15-year mortgage because that's going to save you hundreds of thousands of dollars in interest, and the life of the loan is going to come down to be a lot shorter to be a much better situation for you. But if the monthly payment works out for you, you're buying the home, marrying the home, you're only dating the rate. You can always refinance a year from now, 2 years from now, if those rates comes down. The same thing goes for refinancing. If you have a 4.5% rate right now and rates are 6% right now, if you refinance to be able to get cash out to be able to pay off debts, yes, your monthly payment may go up 300-400 bucks a month on your actual mortgage. But if that means that you're able to pay off $1,500 a month worth of debt from credit cards, cars, things of that nature, then to me, that ends up being a much bigger net positive for the buyer. They're saving themselves $1,000 a month by doing that. All right. Who are independent contractors? Just a very quick blurb. There are a lot of independent contractors that are out there, self-employed buyers, people that do 1099, file 1099 rather than W-2, truck drivers, writers, yoga artists, construction workers, barbers, healthcare, real estate agents. Many of them are happy in their fields of work, and many of them want to continue in that field of work. But when it comes down to trying to buy a home, it can get very tough for them. So if you're trying to buy a home, you're going to conventional standards, and you write everything off on your tax return, it could be potentially very tough for you. You may end up needing a co-bar if you're trying to go the normal conventional ways. Otherwise, there's many other programs out there that will assist you. They're very creative. They're using bank statements, things of that nature. But many times you do have to have a slightly higher down payment. So for first-time buyers, they normally can go as low as 3%. Second-time buyers, as low as about 3.5 or 5%. But on these programs, you normally put down at least about 10 to 15% in order to be able to get a home. So either have a co-bar ready to go or potentially have those savings saved up if you are an independent contractor, but there are programs. Bank of America offers zero down mortgage in minority communities. Do understand that this could be more of a marketing play. Bank of America has many programs like this that comes out every once in a while. The main goal when you are trying to purchase a home is to actually close on the property. And programs like these, many county down payment assistance programs, they'll show these big amounts of money they'll give you. This program says that you'll be zero down regardless of race, if you just buy a home in a Black or Hispanic community, if you try to go through the program, and this program is also saying that you don't have to worry about your credit score. Well, there's still underwriting guidelines when it comes to programs like these. And unfortunately, if they're waiving all these other things, that means that the actual underwriting on those items on the credit report, because they'll still get a credit report, they're just probably not going to use your credit score, but those items are going to be weighed a lot more heavily. Um, like late payments, things of that nature, than they would be on standard programs. Also, if they're waiving so many different things, if you're not having to come with money down, they're normally going to recoup that money somewhere else with a higher interest payment, things of that nature. So will this program help some people? Yes, but overall, in general, in my opinion, it's probably not going to be the best program for many people, especially when it comes to the status of trying to actually close on a home. Down payment assistance programs. There's many programs that are out there. So if you're a first-time buyer, even programs for non-first-time buyers, they are out there. But the most important one right now that came out a couple months ago that's going very well for many people is this Hometown Heroes program, offering up to about $25,000 in assistance for qualified buyers. The qualified buyers in the middle, you may not be able to see them, but if you need a list, just let me know. I can be able to share with you a list of these qualified buyers. But it's mainly first responders, nurses, firefighters, police officers, teachers. There's even massage therapists on there. There's a lot of people. As long as they're licensed and they're considered one of these people in the field, they can be able to get up to $25,000 in assistance. But if they're not a part of these Hometown Heroes program, there's still plenty of programs that are out there. The best one that we normally work with is the state of Florida program, which gives about $10,000 towards assistance. There's some grant programs too. They give 3%, 4%, and 5% grants, but the easiest and best one to close is normally the one that gives about $10,000 in assistance. I'm going to be available on weekends. So if you have any questions, just give me a phone call. Phone number is right there, 321-460-0412. Email's on there as well, jjohnson@vandeckmortgage.com. Any questions, just give me a call. Thanks, and have a great weekend.